How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Decided to start my day by finally solving a problem that's been bothering me for a while, and that's getting rid of that. You son of a bitch! That thing right there in the corner, that little storage unit. I got that from a dollar store forever ago, and it's just been this. It's like a little thing that's meant for like your kitchen counter, your kitchen sink cupboard or whatever, to keep soaps and shit in. And it's been working fine, don't get me wrong, but it's become a junk drawer that's exposed, and it's not very organized, and it's also not very easy to find stuff in there. So I bought myself a little pegboard from IKEA forever ago, and I learned very quickly which of these little accessories that go on the pegboard work and which ones do not. Spoilers, this is one of the ones that work. We're gonna get that thrown up there today, and hopefully that will get organized and out of my life for good. We're gonna go to the grocery store, grab some food. I wanna have a nice comfort day today. I'm gonna start that off by getting some comfort food. Well, maybe not start it off, but we're gonna have some comfort food for later. Just something nice and simple, no air frying today. We're just gonna go down and enjoy the fact that we are living in our van. And yes, it might be winter, although it just looks like yuck outside, not winter. But we're gonna lean into the fact that we are in our vehicle and we can basically do whatever we want, well, within reason, in the bubble that I find myself in. Also, look who we spotted as soon as we pulled up here. Right over there, you might be able to make it out. Can you see it yet? No? How about now? It's the world famous YouTuber, One Aussie's Adventure. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's probably inside sucking down an IKEA breakfast, if I know Ian. So, hello sir, don't want to disturb you. Welcome back to Canada Land. You guys should check out his YouTube channel, link in the description below. Yeah, I needed some gift bags, not only for a couple of the gifts that Brooklyn and I were wrapping at the end of the last video for the rest of our family and whatnot, but also my dumbass, I don't know why I thought it would work. Well, it would have worked if a certain big fat putty tat hadn't needed to jump off of the dash the other night. So it was like early in the morning and I hear all this commotion. I'm in bed, of course. All this commotion at the front, and I'm like, oh, Penny's getting off the dash. She's probably crawling over my backpack or something. No, it wasn't my backpack she was crawling over. No, this little girl right here was getting down, probably looking for a morning meat puck. Yes, you're very adorable. Jumping down onto the swivel seat as she does, but I had put Brooklyn's gifts on the passenger seat, and, well, Sandy talks a lot, or whatever the heck this thing's name is. Her packaging did not survive, as you can see. And that's, you know, obvious because it's in an angled box here. So we got a nice big gift bag for Brooklyn's gift now. So we're gonna rewrap it. Oh, I'm sorry, am I boring you? We're gonna put that into that bag with some tissue paper, and then that will solve that problem. And these gifts should probably get left at my cousin's house tonight to get them out of the tiny home on wheels so they're not in the putty tat's way anymore, eh? What do you say? Is that a good idea? I think so, yeah. All right, let's get out of this dirty looking parking lot and go find, well, probably just another dirty looking parking lot, but it is what it is. It is that time of year. I want to go down to Fish Creek Park and see if they finished building that new set of washrooms at the one entrance that was sorely needing it. Tally freaking ho, away we go after this Audi passes us by. Here we go. Haven't been down here in a while. Wonder if this guy's leaving because the washrooms aren't finished, or maybe they're just done with the park for the day. We're about to find out as soon as we come around this corner. I see a structure, but I also see a bunch of construction nonsense still. So maybe they're not quite done yet. That's okay. We don't necessarily need the washrooms to enjoy the day. Oh, also, yeah, swapping that magnet only seems to work on gentle turns in mall parking lots, not in actual practice during real driving. It's opened up like 3 times. Now, that might also be because it's still too full, which is something else I want to address sorely today. I've got space in the drawers in the back and too much stuff up here. So maybe if we empty it out a bit, it'll stay shut. But probably not. It's already open again. Nope. Sad day. That is definitely not done. There's some guy tugging on a tarp at the back. Oh well, we'll keep an eye on it and see. Hopefully it gets done sooner rather than later. For now, I guess we should just try to maybe find a picnic table for ourselves. Oh, there's one. But before anything, should probably get some stuff put away because, as you noticed, I woke up this morning and the Revita I had in my fridge was the last Revita I had. So obviously we had to course correct that. And I wanted to prep myself for a little trip I have coming up. Stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed and you got notifications turned on so you never miss a Van Life Plus episode. I'm gonna bring all my tea out here. And we got some sourdough and cheese. Put it on your driver's seat and your counter respectfully. Oh good, see, and this is why I want to get rid of this thing, because the lint roller fell into the bag. It's not the end of the world, but like, come on, man. We got soup and milk. I need to come into the van proper. Move our jacket. Got stuff everywhere. It's always a battle living in a van, trying to keep it tidy. I'm sure there's people out there that are far better at it than I am, but I mean, I try to stay on top of it as much as I can, but there's just stuff everywhere. There's no stopping it. No matter what I do, I get rid of stuff. More stuff appears. It's just the way it is. All right, what are we going to tackle here first? Let's get the tea, just a little bit of it, into the fridge. And you know what? Oh yeah, we're going to pull our eggs out because we're going to prep some of those for our trip as well. But let's get the tea down here. Duck it in there. Is there anything in here that I will need to cook when I'm ready? No. So this tea can just sort of, there we go. Eggs back in for the time being. Got to use this up. Didn't use my egg container, and these cartons are oblong, to be sure. Damn it! Probably the cheese too for now. I'm not quite ready for you. Damn it! See, this is what I'm talking about. Just moving stuff around. The soup just tried to destroy your bowl, Penny. I'm sorry. I think we're good. Nothing cracked. On that note, we can clean your bowl while we're here as well. Let's put this up here. This from your yucky nar breakfast. Part of emptying out this cupboard. We'll get the vinegar out. Spritz all over and just let that bad boy soak for the time being. The vinegar can live over there. And maybe we can address this. I don't want to address that right now. I want to get that stuff up on the pegboard first, and I can do whatever I want because I'm an adult. I also stopped at the UPS store yesterday. There were a few packages from you lovely people. One was even dropped off in person, this package here in the bag, and everything else is just kind of wound up in there. I mean, this is, again, just speaking to the condition of my tiny home on wheels. This is what I've ordered for myself. That is a new gasket for my diesel heater. As for these very generous packages, we will get to you momentarily. Let's just put you up here. This is very heavy. You can sit there for now. Wait a sec. Why didn't I just reuse this bag? I mean, I still could, but I clearly wasn't thinking outside the box. It's probably because I'm hungry. Okay, this pegboard. I've had it for a while now. It was one of my subscribers and supporters, Lorna, who actually gave me the heads up that IKEA had these things in stock, and that she had very good success with them in her little build, or maybe it wasn't in her vehicle. It might have just been in her home. Who knows? I threw it up. And I liked it right away. Then I hated it, and I talked about getting rid of it, saying that it wasn't really working out for me and I'd rather utilize this space better. I've changed my mind again. I still believe I could utilize this space better, but I'm not gonna put myself through the stress of trying to figure out how exactly I want to use it and then build something. And the reason I wasn't really loving this space is because of the basket options I had chose. So for those that might not remember or weren't around when that happened, I had a big basket very similar to this guy. It was probably, I don't know, 5 times larger, and it'd be perfect for like light stuff like magazines or envelopes or something. But in my application, I just crammed a whole bunch of nonsense in it, and it ended up getting so weighted down that these little prongs at the back that hook onto the pegboard itself, they just bent and broke off. Now, these prongs on this basket are different than the prongs on the ones that I just picked up. These are way more like, let's say, structurally sound. You can see I've got 3 up there already, and they work great. And they're super easy to take on and off of the pegboard as well, which is important for me because when I need to get to my electrical box, I have to open up my bed like this, right? And then this stuff gets in the way, but these are easy enough to just pop off. So my plan is, it's also really great that IKEA puts instructions on each and every one of these effing things in case you don't know how to hang them on a pegboard. So get them up there more or less. Quality content. Quality content. Get these up here, just whatever. Where's the 4th one? There we go. Did I take you off? Yes, I did. Right, now that's not how they're gonna live, but I'm hoping to be able to divide the contents of this little SOB up into those little SOBs, and then we've got a clear doorway and easier access to this stuff, like put up our new car smell, put up our screwdrivers, plural, our little fire starter sticky. Okay, this is gonna take a little bit of time. Give me a minute and we'll see. Hopefully there's some stuff in here I can throw out too. Although, saying that out loud, I've done this a few times already, gone through it, and the reason as much stuff is still in here as there is because I've deemed it necessary. All right, and there we go. So it still looks quite cluttered, but This thing is empty. It's just got some garbage in it right now. I actually think I'm going to empty this garbage out. That's the Amazon packaging from my glow plug / gasket kit, which is exactly what it was. Keep that off to the side for now. But yeah, I might try to make this work in one of the back drawers. We'll go back there in a minute and see. But I like this a lot more. Freeze this space up. Now I can open this up. Well, it's one less thing to worry about when I want to open up this foldable countertop here. I still have to move my garbage because somebody wasn't thinking when he designed that. But not having to remove that and move it over here or put it on the bed will be nice for sure. And I will break this down even more so going forward. But yeah, it's working pretty well right now. Everything I need, a lot easier to get at, like bag clips, my knife, Penny's nail clippers. I got my Garmin over there. All the longer stuff I put in this basket that's lighter. So I got that RTV sealant here, my long LED lighter or whatever. Oh, that's bumpy, so maybe we should move this up one. Well, we'll see. This one's good. Got matches on hand, and then poop buckets for Penny's dookies, as she do. And some tools and whatnot back there, and everything just easier to get at. It's all not just falling into this big void of a bucket, which, yeah, if I use this in the back drawer, it's just going to become a big void bucket back there, but at least it won't be in my constant day-to-day way. Okay. So I got everything at the back. Well, not everything. I've got the pillows moved away from the door back here. And how much other stuff do I have crammed in order to give me insulation against the elements? Well, not too bad. We got a jacket, a blanket, a catio. I didn't move all the pillows. I'm just not on top of my game today. Stuff that there. You can come out and just... Well, we're going to be back here a lot. You go on the roof for now, catio. And then we got, oh, jackets and ponchos and blankets. No wonder I'm so warm. Oh, there goes my first aid kit. Ooh, and a pillowcase. Well, that can now go in the dirty laundry. There you go. And yes, my first aid kit. I had to retrieve it last night to get a Band-Aid for one of my digits. And I wasn't able to clip it back on from the inside very well. But yeah, I was putting some garbage into the garbage can last night. And then as I was stuffing it down to compact the garbage, as one does, I felt a ooh, ouch, right on me knuckle. And as I retracted my hand, blood everywhere. Right on that middle knuckle, right where it bends, I had jammed my hand into the edge of one of the tin can lids of Penny's cat food. It's flappy, so now it's bandaged up, and that's why the first aid kit wasn't mounted properly. Okay, let's see what we got in these drawers. I say that like I don't know. I mean, I don't have an inventory or anything, but all right, we're going to need this. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wait, where is... There it is. No, that's the waffle maker. Where's my... Please don't tell me it's in BC. No, it's not. SMRT. I am so smart. Be right back. All right, so that's in there. This is not really feeling like the drawer I will put that hanging. Where is that thing, actually? Come here, you bastard. I think this thing's too deep, actually. Like I could hang it off the side here, no problem. It's too deep. Or, well, the drawer's not deep enough, I should say. Because if I, like, pull out the air fryer and put this... Get your... See? So what it... too much stuff. I mean, it still works. It just doesn't hang. You know what? I'm clinging to straws. Learn to let go. You're no longer wanted. Stupid dollar store hangy basket. Okay, I think we're okay back here. I did want to look for room in this one over here, the skinnier drawer, because this is where I'm going to want to... Yeah, see, we got all this room next to some of our clothes. Or right here is where I could put some stuff from the cupboard underneath the sink. Right, so open this up. Let's see, the curtain can hold it open. Right, like, I love you, Bill, I truly do, but I don't feel like I drink the Baileys frequently enough for the giant bottle to be in here, so that could go there. Actually, this bottle of Baileys, man, that might be too tall for the drawer. That's where my head's at right now. Okay, the blender I want to keep here for sure. Nail polish remover. If you know, you know. What else we got in here? I mean, this is also not normally in here, but that's just the way it is. I've got my barrel highball glass. I got Yeti mugs. I got peanut butter. See, this is a problem. A lot of the stuff you need on the daily. Mug, bowl, got another mug. I got a lot of mugs. See, this is the problem. Got my Montana mugs. Those can definitely go back there. Don't really use those, but these will be very nice to have in sticks and bricks. They're just so hard to clean with vinegar. Silicone's just tacky AF. Let's see how much this stuff we can just... Woo! Well, I'm not really blending things right now, so the blender could also come back here. Get it? When we need it. Blender. Ooh, that is close. Is that going to close still? Yeah. You know what? I think I'll lay it down because yeah, just the right amount of weight on the bed and this could crack this sucker. So let's lay that down. Put our Flathead Lake tumblers in there. Our Yeti mugs, and I mean, if the blender was too tall, the Bailey's bottle is way too tall. I don't want it to leak all over my flannels though. It's empty enough, that'll work. All right, that's a few things out of there, and hopefully that's enough to keep me satisfied. Okay, then we got our pot, we will need that. Close this up. I think we've let the cold into the tiny home on wheels enough for now. It's probably time to make some lunch. Actually, before we do that, let me get what I need, which will be dun, da, 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 in this truffle oil. But that is for later. So we'll get our nice white truffle oil out. Close this bad boy up. Hello! Get past the leg! Clearly didn't measure properly when I was building this stuff. And here's a bad boy we haven't seen in a hot minute. Are you nice and clean, sir? Not really. You could probably use a little bit of a spritz as well. This is another thing that I want to do. Well, it's super, I guess I could do it now actually. There's no need to make a big deal out of it. But this extension cord. Well, I like using the EcoFlow for most of my power needs, but it's big and it's bulky, and Lucky's not really built with that in mind. In the future, I would love to do a build on whether it's like another van or a trailer or something that's just solely built around like a power station like that, but that's a future Matthew problem. Like I said, Lucky 2.0, not designed with that in mind, so there's no like real convenient place around the van to put it. I've tried keeping it up here at the foot of the bed, which isn't the worst, but it can be obnoxious in the middle of the night when I want to stretch out that way. I've tried keeping it here at the foot of the bed, which that's not terrible. You just don't get as much leg room in the morning when you're sitting up from the bed. You kind of have to keep to one side. Well, actually, this time of year, I have to keep it on this side so that it's away from the diesel heater vent, right? Yes, these are candy cane Viva Puffs. 'Tis the season. I've also had it here, of course, which I could do, but then that completely defeats the purpose of what we just did by moving that thing, because the EcoFlow is much larger than that thing. So I just grabbed this nice cheap extension cord at Walmart the other day. It's just a simple indoor one that goes to 3, and I'm just gonna plug it into the back of the EcoFlow for now and bring power to this area of the house. And for now, the EcoFlow can just live there, which, again, if you've been around the channel for a while, you know, shoots right in the foot the whole idea of removing my old fridge from this space. This is easier to climb over than a fridge for sure, but I've still found myself, even with it there, going out driver door, coming around and getting in the side door. So you lose this traction. I suppose I might be able to find a spot for it in the passenger seat footwell, and then maybe another extension cord would allow it to reach the living space. But again, this time of year, sure, I'm getting spoiled right now, the nice weather, it's just gonna get colder, and that is gonna be one of the coldest spots in the van are the footwells. Not ideal for a lithium battery. For now though, let's just move this stuff, tip the EcoFlow up, turn on the alternating current, plug this bad boy in there. Yeah, then we got more than enough extension cord for what we're doing right now, and it almost reaches all the way back here so I could like plug in the switch and my TV. My switch is currently plugged into my inverter under the bed, but I haven't been using it to power the switch, like if I want to play it on the TV. I don't know, the inverter just takes so much power, and I'd rather my house batteries do what they can to keep me alive, powering the diesel heater. All right, so that's on, that's off, perfect. Let's get our little measuring cup here. Water in, plunk, 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 plunk. Sure, cover them up, switch them on, make me some hard-boiled eggs, you. I haven't used this thing in a while. I'm assuming it would still work. Why wouldn't it? It's just been in the back drawer. While that is doing that, we should come over here and see if we can make some ice. We can't. There's not enough water in here, so we will open this up, grab our water bottle again, fill this bad boy up. Well, not fill it up, but wait for those to go away, just like that. Give us some ice. How long will that take? No. 19 minutes. It's way longer than the eggs, but we can stop this whenever we need, and we can give the eggs a nice ice bath. Because that's what I've learned through all of my adventures with this hard-boiled egg maker. You got to take them from the heat to the ice back. Ice back! Take them to the ice back! It's like Australia if it froze over. The ice back. Ice bath immediately. Okay, well, the eggs are making and the ice is becoming ice. I guess we could open up these packages and see what was sent our way. Bring this down here. Very curious to see who sent this local package. I'm trying to not spoil anything and not see it inside. There's probably a card too. But, oh, I spoiled everything for myself. Let's do it. We'll go to the Amazon package second. This is for me, and that's how I know. Don't know who it was that dropped this off. May this Christmas, like the ones before it, be a time for family and friends, laughter and love. Yes, I know it's not Christmas yet, but I live in a van and see the aforementioned complaining about stuff in space. So, wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for being you and sharing your story with us. That is from Cheryl. Thank you very much, fellow Calgarian. It was very kind of you to drop this off at my Upus store. Thank you very much, Cheryl. I did spoil one thing for myself, and I'm so glad I didn't grab any when I was at Co-op. Not that I looked, but Cheryl hooked me up with some pineapple juice. Thank you, my dear. I also had my last can of this morning, so it's perfect timing. In the back of my mind, I was like, when Brooklyn and I go to the grocery store later tonight to pick up the taco stuff, I'm gonna have to find myself some more pineapple juice. But Cheryl came in clutch. She also hooked up the amazing Miss Penny with an absolutely huge box of her meat pucks. Huh. Thank you, my dear. And oh wow, oh, she hooked me up double. Nice. Thank you very much. There's this nice surprise. That's all the pineapple juice in the world. Thank you very much, Cheryl. I appreciate that. All right, let's make sure we keep this bag and reuse it instead of spending more money. My eggs are steaming away up here. And in the Amazon package, we have, hello? What is in here? Who is this from? Uh-oh, I think this is for you as well, Penny. This comes from Mary. She just says, enjoy your gift. Merry Christmas from Mary. It feels like, oh, it's a front door mat. Oh, I already have one of these. Well, I thought it was a cat bed for Penny. I just kind of saw it and I was like, oh, it seems like a new bed. But that's cool, we got a new floor mat. This is very similar to the Lucky Mat, I feel like. So maybe we'll keep this one in overstock for when that one gets dirty or broken. But thank you very much, Mary. That's very kind of you. All right, light off, eggs done. Let's get them out of here. Oh, I didn't get my tongs out. This is how bad things happen to good people. Hiya. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay. Let's just use this Wawa. Not quite full enough. And our ice technically still has 4 more minutes, but we're going to cancel it. Tell it to detach, and we will have our ice in 14 seconds. Just little cubes, but that's okay. It's only 4 eggs. Get those ice cubes in there. 1 left. Kobe. Oh! Right on the egg. Ridiculous. Enjoy your bath, chicken embryos. Sometimes the simplest meals are the best. Good old tomato soup and grilled cheese. Talk about comfort. What more do you need? Just spent the last few minutes tidying everything up, and I got the pot and the pan and the stove back into the cargo drawer in the rear there. Now it's time to get all of this put away. Can't put the vinegar away just yet. Still got to clean out the egg boiler there. But refrigerated stuff, paper towel up here. We'll keep the sourdough. It's pretty good sourdough from Co-op. Not too bad. Not the best, but not too bad. Got a whole bunch of utensils here. These up there for now. Our truffle oil, pepper, back up on the wall. Open this up. Y'all can live back in there. Actually, yeah, well, you can too. I'm not 100% happy with this organization yet. I might take one more crack at that before I leave. And I think we're gonna have to go get another magnet. I think I was correct when I first did the build that that door is just simply too heavy. We will drive once we get everything away from the door, but yeah, it's a little too easy to open. All right, and then we got our Allen family cutting board here. There we go. This for the bread, but we don't need it because, come on now. Here we got our TV tray to the back. Hiya. There we go. All right, let's clean a egg maker and get out of here. All right, all clean, lock up, and let's get out of here. Yeah. Right back where I found you. Hey, Penny. Ready to blow this popsicle stand? And away we go. No, emptying the cupboard out did not work. It's just too heavy of a door. So, time to get the Irish Pirate Queen, and then before we get the Pirate Princess, maybe we will rip over and see if we can find a proper latch. I think I'm done with magnets. I don't know why I went with those. Maybe that's all they had at Silverton when I was rebuilding the van. Doesn't matter. I would much rather an actual, some sort of latch. Good afternoon, Grace O'Malley. Lovely to see you here, dear. Now that Lucky's hunkered down, we gotta get this back the way it was so we don't freeze our nips off tonight. jacket, poncho, stuff it. Stuff it! Pretty good. Wait, where's the pillow? The main pillow that's supposed to be here. Is that this one? Yes. Blanket come up here. Pillow go down there. Haha! Put a blanket across here. Or a jacket, I should say. One blanket and two blankets. There. See? And we're all nice and insulated. What more do you need? Well, maybe a little bit more here. But stuff a pillow there and you'll be fine. Then you just cover it up with your pillows. All right, there you go. Pillow, 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 pillow. And you got your pirate blanket. That's what I slept in this morning when I woke up at 4 because I fell asleep at 9:30 last night. But then I was able to fall back asleep around 7, and I was so warm in here with the heater going and everything. I stayed on top of the big blanket and went in under my pirate blankie. So anyway, there we go. Now all the insulation of the rear is back. You know what? I was thinking about saving this thing from Mary for sticks and bricks, because I'll need a mat, but we might actually be able to use it here and cover up this last little bit of a foam board. So hang on, let's push the EcoFlow back up there a bit, move our gloves, move literally all of our wires. My God, I got a lot of electronics. I love me a good electronic. That over there, extension cord there. Maybe give it a little blasty blast with the Ryobi. Now let's see how big this bad boy is. Oh, it's perfect. Look at that. It's going to cover up the last little bit here. Now I got another mat that can get dirty and I'll have to shake out. Damn it! But it is what it is. There we go. Cool. Bring Penny's food dish back. Hi. Yeah. There we go. Thanks, Mary. All right, the last thing before we take off for the evening, let's get... What is it? Oh, yes, Sandy stuffs a lot of food in her face. Sandy snacks a lot. Just gonna keep it nice and simple. Open up our new Frosty bag. Stuff Sandy's blue butt in here. There we go. And then we're just gonna, there go my glasses. This is why we can't have nice things. I'm just gonna stuff a bunch of tissue paper in here and call it a day. Now that the blue lizard's out of the way, maybe we should see if we can entice that. Oh, you're just gonna come. I thought I'd have to shake the treats and everything. All right, well, I'll still give you some. It's only fair, darling. Come on, you. Whoa! Yeah, and that's why poor Sandy Snacks-a-Lot's wrapping got all torn up. All right, you wait right there. I need both hands for this. Yeah. All right, Miss Penelope. This. What are these? Oh, girl. So you should like every time I film, because you usually end up with treats, don't you? It's probably a good thing we're not filming as often as we used to then, huh? Well, maybe not in your opinion. What is this? Good girl. All right, one more. Gotta use even numbers. Whoa, good catch, little girl. Good catch. All right, I think that's everything. Ugh, and check it out. I'm able to reuse the gift bag for Lindsay's present, so that came in handy. Heck yes. Load up the Irish Pirate Queen and get all these presents over to the house. Oh! Don't make this the next reason why we can't have nice things. Nailed it. All right, and all that time horsing around with Penny and the gifts, I've actually run out of time, so gonna get the Pirate Princess first and have our evening. We gotta go pick up some tacos. Oh no, that reminds me, I need a grocery bag. There's none in Grace. And we will go to, I don't know. I think Rona might be the best bet for those sorts of latches, but that'll be after we drop the Pirate Princess back off with her mom. And then when we get back to the good ship Lucky later tonight, we will fix up that door. Hopefully. As for now, I'm out of here. See you so soon, Lucky. Okay. We got presents from Lindsay. We got presents from my aunt and uncle. We're good on that regard. Hello, Penny. Yeah, you looking for your meat puck? I think I can arrange that. Let's get the door closed. Good night, Grace. We'll see you in tomorrow. Safety first. Right, and there we go. We got meat pucks coming out of our ears, Penny, thanks to our awesome community. What do you say? Yeah, that'll do. Hang on, give me a second. I just got home. I know. Hang on. Hang up the coat. Get the meat puck. Get the spoon. And feed the big fat pussy. There you go, darling. Let's not slice our thumb on this frickin' thing tonight. All right. Now we fix the cabinet. So I went with a catch that is very similar to, well, almost identical to what I used in Lucky 1.0 for a lot of my drawers. Except that in that build they were copper, and this one is, where is it? There it is. This one's zinc. So hopefully it will work. Maybe I'll just try to use it in tandem with the magnet. The only problem with getting these things installed is it's a lot harder to do when the cabinet is finished, right? Because we got to put one part like here below the magnet, the catch part, and the little part that like goes in between the rollers has to go here. I can more or less use the area of this lower magnet because it's rough, but it's still a lot of trial and error. So let me trial and error. Not to mention, these are some of the tiniest screws you will ever work with. And what are they, Phillips? Of course they are. Well, let's come over here to our newly installed organizers and we'll get our Phillips screwdriver. Hopefully that one works. He looks a little on the large side. Okay, let's see. There we go. I don't know. It got a little bit more force to it, so it's not impossible to open. I moved the magnet forward a little bit as well, so it actually catches in there. Can't really see it, but it's catching. When all else fails, use toothpaste. That's literally the only thing I had of color that would sort of imitate paint. So I just put a little on there and closed the door, and that showed me where the top of this thing needed to go. So my cupboard is now latchable and minty fresh. Well, the day was relaxing and then we got some chores done. Ain't it always the way? That's it for this one, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, just go out there. Be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. But remember, you can't make everybody happy because you're not tacos. Oh, everybody just calm down.